Good morning. At this time, we will stand for the pledge, being led by Dylan Doyle.
All right, what's good? All right, ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Dylan. Good morning. Everybody can please be seated. Thank you. Good morning, and thank you all for coming. For those of you who do not know me, I am Sarah Cianti, and I have had the privilege of being the principal of the Academy. Our ceremony this morning is going to be unique, and one that I will remember forever, as it is my last here with the Academy. Today, two of our amazing teachers will be speaking to the graduates, and each graduate will receive an individualized written speech by a teacher. I would first like to thank the students and families for making the Academy a wonderful place to learn and grow. You inspire us to stay motivated, driven, and be the best educators possible, and for that, I thank you. Next, I would like to thank the compassionate, talented, and persistent staff of the Academy for their relentless pursuit of excellence. At this time, I would like to thank our distinguished guests, our mayor, Mr. Ben Blake, Board of Ed member, Mr. Adam DeYoung, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Anna Kataya, and Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Amy Fedigan. Thank you for your dedication to maintain high expectations for the Academy and for all students in the Milford Public Schools. Class of 2020, what a year. I miss your faces so much, and my soul is filled with so much gratitude to be able to share today with you. This has been one of the hardest speeches I've had to write. I have been thinking, writing, deleting, rewriting, throwing out, and writing again. I wanted to come up with the perfect speech because you all have had such a unique ending to your school career. But then I thought, perfect isn't it. You all know that I speak candidly from my heart. So my address to you today is full of transparency and passion to stay true to who I am as your principal. I know that the last thing you want to hear about are more Google Meets, online learning, distance learning, online college courses, and COVID-19. So today is about you. I am here to challenge your thinking just one last time. Each and every day, I have fought for you. We have fought for you. Many of you came to us at a time where you may have felt you were hitting rock bottom. You may have even given up on yourself. But standing here today, I look at all of you, and I know that you did not give up on yourself. You fought for what you wanted. You failed again, and possibly still are being met with failure. But you keep moving forward. Class of 2020, I will always fight for you. But now as you graduate, what are you willing to fight for? You have strong conviction in your character. You are kind souls. You have had a lasting impact on the academy. Life has not always been easy for you. We know, but life isn't always easy or fair. Take control of your circumstances and make choices that change them. I have shared many stories from my life with you, and you know that life hasn't always been easy for me either. I was faced with obstacles that many people would never believe. I have failed and failed again. But you all know those so-called obstacles built my character and fueled my soul. What I have learned from those obstacles and failures are the foundation for who I am today. They are what I rely upon. And I'm not talking about me being a principal or my accolades or my achievements. I'm talking about my character and soul. I'm talking about your character and soul today. What are you willing to fight for? If you don't like your circumstances, change them, but don't change your character. Do not let circumstances define you. Character isn't something you are born with. It is something you work on each and every day. It's your commitment, your consistency, and your daily habits. It's the daily decisions that build your character. Stay true to who you are and how you want to live. I know you are tough, but please don't forget to put kindness in your soul. You can be fierce and fight for what you want without losing compassion and kindness for yourself and others. So please keep showing up, keep moving forward. No matter what life throws your way, do not sell yourself short with the easy road. What are you willing to fight for? Through opposition, adversity, and challenge, you have made it to this point in your lives. You're graduating during a time of social injustice, racial inequality, a national health pandemic, and so much more. This is your world to impact and your future to mold. I urge you to start viewing those so-called obstacles as catalysts for change. But please remember, not every discussion may need your response. Choose your words wisely. Remain quiet when needed. And use your voice and actions to impact the world positively. Consider the decisions you are making. Are they easy, or are they challenging you to grow? Never stop thinking, learning, and surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to be better. Take responsibility for your actions and hold yourself accountable. Fail and fail again, because it means you are making big moves. Go at life with a level of energy, passion and drive that impacts your soul and impacts others. Class of 2020, this is your world. What are you willing to fight for next? Go for it. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to introduce one of our wonderful teachers here, Mr. Christopher Aceto.
So I always have a prop, and my prop is always a stone. This is a different type of stone this year. It falls apart a little bit, but doesn't. You'll see. I picked up these 3 pieces of clay, excuse me, at a South Windsor site where a company harvests mud to make bricks. I couldn't believe that sedimentary grains could form circles and balls in a flat field. And for those of you in the back, this is a small little ball of rock. I know you can't see it. Our professor said that they were indications of weather cycles and a specific place and time. This time we're all living through right now, this carefully and strictly orchestrated ceremony presents all of you with an opportunity to rise up and distinguish yourself, to reframe your thinking and your reactions. Each of you has fashioned millions of grains of life experience together to be here now. And now it's up to you to realize that your future is in your hands. Choose to be that piece that someone picks up and admires one day. Until this moment where I sat down to write this small dedication, I'd been vibing to a bunch of Alicia Keys songs all summer. The one in particular, Underdog. And then when I was writing this, I realized, oh, that's why this song is so important to me. So I'm not going to sing this because I don't want to further embarrass myself because I've already have props and weird things. But I am going to read just a small part of it. The one part I picked was, it said, she sings, "The things that change us if we notice, when we look up sometimes. They said I would never make it, but I was built to break the mold. The only dream I've been chasing is my own." I hope and wish all of you the best in life. I hope you do well, and I hope you remember that you're special to us. Doesn't matter how you're reformed, you're here, and we always will look out for you. Be well.
Thank you, Mr. Aceto. So at this time, I'm going to introduce our next speaker, another amazing teacher here at the Academy, Mrs. Sandy Montanaro.
Okay. Hello? All right, good. I'm going to attempt not to cry with this. If you were ever given the luxury of working at the Academy, you receive a special power. You obtain abilities to see into the future, a future that other people can't see for themselves. You are able to see what lies beyond, potential. When given this special power to see the future, you must wield it carefully because most people will not believe in your gift. Although a despondent, disengaged teenager enters an interview, an Academy teacher sees a future nurse, a special ed teacher, a propane installation supervisor, a tattoo artist, a soldier, a parent, And I could go on because we do have a very impressive alumni. Academy teachers see the potential. We see the future despite the challenges of the moment. As we look at the student before us, we use our special power to see the multiple pathways before them. You can't say to a student in that moment, "You are destined for greatness. Look at these skills, your strengths, your character, your interests. Wow, you're going to be amazing." Because in that moment, you become noise. Students can't be told that they are amazing. You could try to tell them, but it's something they need to discover on their own. It's part of their journey. And as teachers, we have to be patient. We start at step one and we wait. And alongside you, we work and guide and wait. And we wait an excruciating amount of time. We nudge you, we push you, and let's be honest, some days we've dragged you. And we learn and we grow. And the journey is harrowing, but filled with laughter and friendship. And eventually we get here, graduation, a goal you set, a dream you dreamed. But alas, the dreams your academy teachers dreamed for you are just the beginning. The day you entered your interview, we saw you in a cap and gown. We saw this day, and we saw all the days that lie beyond. Today we celebrate the achievement of your early dreams, but tomorrow you will seek inspiration for new dreams. And the academy teachers, we will recharge our powers, knowing we believed in you long before you believed in yourselves. Good luck, and we love you very much.
Thank you, Sandy. We always have to have a box of tissues ready for us when Sandy speaks. So at this time, we're going to begin the presentation of diplomas to our graduates. We did not have a rehearsal, and this is a very unique ceremony. So bear with us. We will try to do this in the best way possible, but our graduates need to be given some grace. Dylan Doyle. Jonah Caratini. Keep looping around. Follow the arrow. Grace Jordan. Alexis Licio. Hernan Velez. Sierra Roque. Mia Rose Dalby. Matthew Levin. Aiden Reed. Michael DeBlasi. Cameron Sear. Deborah Zarzuela. Cassidy Davis. Jesse Kalman. Jose Cintron. Doolin Foreman. And Andrew Herzog. So in just a moment, we will be concluding our ceremonies. We're just taking some last photos. Masks are still required, and please wait for ushers to dismiss you from your seats. Once our graduates and guests have left the field, we ask that you exit properly. Graduates, please stand. We're going to conclude our ceremony, and so I will lead you in the turning of the tassels. The gesture of moving your tassel from right to left symbolizes the individual movement from student to graduate. As a class, you have earned that right today as you graduate to another stage in your life. Please turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2020.